Hi you guys, my name is Guru Shaki and welcome to my beautiful channel. Today I'm going to do kind of like a different type of reading. I wanted to do like a celebrity reading. One of the celebrities that came to mind is Cardi B, which I just kind of now am figuring out about her. I just watched her video, Bodak Yellow, and I actually liked it. I've been like kind of like ducking and dodging her for a long time, but she's actually pretty good to me. Um, and I just wanted to make a video and like see, like maybe there's some fans out there of hers that actually follow me and they want to know about her life, what's going on, her successes. Pretty much I'm just channeling whatever comes up for her and her fan base and what's going on. Um, so I feel like for her, this is a time of struggle, maybe, but also a lot of power and success overflowing in her life. As I look here at the Ace of Cups, um, I feel like she's not really used to all this successes and riches, but nonetheless, she's getting used to it. There is like a large overflow of money, parties. I feel like she has like restless nights, working hard. Maybe some people around her fear that the success will get the best of her. Maybe herself feels like the success can get to her head. She tries to remain humble and stay grounded. Um, for some reason, I get a sense that she's very spiritual, a very spiritual being. So she tries to stay grounded. She may even be into the healing arts, into things like that, despite her persona. It could be a reason why I was drawn to her in that sense too. Um, but nonetheless, she's overflowing with successes, making more music videos for her fans. She does worry a lot about quality and giving people good quality videos. That's her major focus at this time. That's why you don't see much videos of hers up at this time. I do feel like a lot of rewards are in her future. Maybe she wants to consider acting and winning an Oscar. I get like since she was a little kid, even. Um, but nonetheless, I see great fortune. But there's a lot of fears around this fortune surrounding it. Like maybe that she'll fail at something or she won't be able to live up to some kind of high standards that people put her on the pedestal a lot. I do feel like there's a lot of feeling of wanting to be herself, and be free. But there is a lot riding on her, like maybe family members depend on her, loved ones, siblings, things of that nature. There is some hidden negativity or depression here, but she could be pulling herself out of or pulling someone else out of, whether it's a spouse or a loved one. Could have a lot just riding on her and her success. A lot of sleepless nights and grinding, working hard. But I do feel like she's getting past the past. So like she's coming out of the storm nonetheless. And then there could be great news in store for her and her fans and what she has in store for everyone around her. She's a very kind-hearted person. I think people see her as loud or something all the time, but they kind of miss the point of what she's trying to do or put out there. Maybe even they think too much of how she dressed, but they kind of miss the point of what she's doing, what she's trying to say, what she represents, even as a feminist woman. So yeah. I do feel like she kind of deals with a lot of stereotypes, being stereotyped in the industry. Like maybe that kind of gets to her. She gets angry about that, about how women should be presented or seen. Maybe she wants to be known more for her lyrics and not her fashion, or even the way she speaks. Some people kind of give her a hard time about that or lash out about it. But yeah. I do feel like she's a huge feminist, so if some of you guys haven't noticed that or known that, that's something else to know about her. She will be celebrating something soon, so whether it's going platinum or maybe that's a dream of hers, or maybe a single album going platinum, or projects she's working on could pay off a lot of celebrating in her atmosphere right now. She does, fans are very important to her. So I don't know if any of you guys ever questioned that, but if you are a fan of her, sorry about the noise in the background, you guys. But if you are a fan of hers, she kind of puts you guys first. So like if the fans don't like it, basically like she sees no point in putting it out. Her main priority is the fans. She understands that she won't be successful without fans. She understands like a lot about the press, and like I just feel like a lot of things get to her as far as like people talking shit. There's people who want to be wrapped up in trouble all the time. Maybe there's people who want to ride on her successes. People who feel like they can take from her like without doing work. A lot of guys even who want to ride off her looks or her successes, but like she's starting to learn about that, like certain things in the entertainment industry that people never talked about. She is worried about signing contracts, maybe she doesn't want to fuck up something or a connection with someone, whether she collabs with someone. I do feel like there's a collab with Nicki coming up, with some of you guys who may be curious about that. Like maybe she may fake a rivalry with her, or maybe they may genuinely like each other and may come out with an album or a video together. It might be epic. But there is collaborations on the way as far as female artists and rappers. Something about men in her atmosphere who just want to ride off her looks or like take a piece of the pie without doing work. So that's going on. Sorry about the noise, you guys. But what else? I do just feel like there's a lot of battling within the industry because she's just pretty new to it still, or maybe not new to it, but maybe just like still learning some things. Like maybe she wants a record deal of her own or contract of her own where she can sign her own artists, can be her own record label, her own deal. Treat artists better, with more respect, especially women. Because she's noticing there's a lot of foul shit that happens behind the scenes in the industry to women specifically and to people of color. Especially riding off her looks. So, or maybe some people think that she's only riding off her looks, like she doesn't put in the work, or that's due. But maybe she feels like she has to fend for herself in that way all the time. Like, look, it's not just my looks. Like, I'm really doing this shit. I'm out here, like really doing this. She has a lot of projects she's working on behind the scenes that people don't see. But nonetheless, it's going to take light. Eventually, people are going to be like, oh, she's the real deal. Whether it's a documentary coming out about her life that you guys have been waiting for, things like that. It's a lot of things taking place behind the scenes. But there are people trying to take advantage of her, and she understands that. The last card here, it could be someone kind of like making a beef with her. Like some of you guys who are a fan of hers may know what I mean, but someone could be, whether it's an ex-lover or someone in the past, but it could be someone she fell out with making a kind gesture to her. It could be someone who's just, offering amends with her and things of that nature. But yeah, let's see the next extra card. I don't know, I feel like she's just very serious about her empire and building it and like preserving it, and she just feels like there's a lot of snakes in the grass right now. So it could slow up her productivity at this time, but she understands that she can't let it get to her for too long, or it's going to be like her downfall. Whether it's worrying about what people think, or it's just really like money issues, like people trying to use her, trying to figure out who she can trust, having money in the bank elsewhere, things of that nature. Because again, she sees how women can be taken advantage in this industry, and fighting over who wants to sign her in the future, things of that nature, even feuds over friends, etc. A lot of things need to be aired out with her and other people in her life. But yeah, nonetheless, many projects I feel like she's working on getting out to you guys. And huge feminist. I'm kidding. So yeah, that's it, you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace.